Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Well, let's begin, my good people. Welcome to Nexxlegacy Podcast.
The Instagram, and I want to welcome Journey B to Nexxlegacy Radio. Journey, what's up, dear? Welcome to the show.
Hey.
What's up, girl? What's up? How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing great. I'm blessed. I'm vibing. I'm good.
That's what's up. Well, I want to thank you, and I want to make sure that you know this is not just a United States broadcast. This has been one that's been thrown about, of course, across the country, all over the world. A lot of Germany, Canadian fans, a lot of people logged in, want to get to know more about Journey B. So I'm going to start by telling you thank you first for calling in. It's live radio, so a lot of people getting live music, live feedback as we go. So I want to thank you, and I also want to thank you for giving me your time. And just file in and have fun, dear. So I'm going to start off by asking, because I know there's a lot of people out there listening right now that want to get to know more about Journey B. So how did you get started, and how does it feel? I mean, I'm listening to your music, girl. You good. You are more than good, like next level good. So how did you get started doing music?
Well, honestly, I've been doing music since I was a little girl, since I was talking and breathing, really. I started taking my music career serious when I was around 14 years old. I was in a girls group by the name of Karma, and I went through that process for about 4 years, just under artist development, learning how to dance, learning how to sing, learning how to do everything an artist should be doing, basically. Not even music-wise, just character-wise, how you should handle certain things. At a very young age, I was put through, a lot of boot camp, but not just music-wise, just just life. So I got out of that group when I turned 18, and for about 2 years, I kind of just figured out what I wanted to do. I was a personal trainer. I worked, regular 9-to-5 jobs, and always just staying kind of like for fun at that point. I really wasn't taking it seriously, but always have been, musically inclined. And then right when I was probably like about to turn 20, I was sitting at home one day and I was like, you know what? I love music, and I don't want to go without fulfilling my purpose that I feel like I'm here for, and I went into a depression and all that, and at the end of the day, I was like, you know what, I got to do this, and I got to do this for me, and that's where I started. I started right there, and I started writing, and I started expressing more, and I started learning more about myself, just as I went along, like, my own personal journey. That's really where my music comes from. I put a lot of my heart into it. Even songs that I don't write, I pick them so I still connect with them on a certain level, So, yeah, and I'm here now. So, and I'm still building myself, and I'm still learning what it is that I like, and I'm doing a lot of experimenting and just growing and letting my music speak for itself,
Have you, and I know with you being in a group versus you now, and you pretty much just kind of, dealing with a lot of certain things as far as not just the artist development, but just trying to find your lane in this music life, because it's crowded, right? There's so many people who want to try to take a position, and it's always a challenge to just be able to kind of put your foot in and be like, hey, this is my lane, and this is where I'm sticking to it. So Let me ask you this question by giving you a little bit of a backdrop from this question. So when I listen to you, you know, a lot of people always say, well, you know, certain people remind certain people of that certain artist. You know what I'm saying? And I never really look at it as such. I always be like, you know, this person has their own signature style. They hold flavor. You know what I mean? And I listen to you, and you're exactly that. Like, you have your own voice, your own style. The way you sing is I'm not saying the other people aren't, but yours is authentic, yours is real, yours comes from a place of creativity. My question to you is, when it comes to like grabbing certain songs that you said, just, you know, either you write yourself or other people write for you, you know, how do you get into that? How do you get into that lane where people are like, you know what, I'm just going to create this song, or I'm going to make the song into my song?
I would say being as open as possible and just on the delivery and the energy behind the music and what the lyrics are saying. My biggest, I would say, challenge with that would be just giving that energy, just because I've always been a person, like, hard to sing other people's music. I've always struggled with that. So lately I've been just, okay, listen to the lyrics, you know, and stick with the melody, but make it yours.
Right.
You know, don't try and sound like, because most likely it'll be a demo that's sent to you, and it may sound really, really good. And as an artist, you know, it can be a lot of pressure to try and get it to match that same energy, but sometimes you just have to match your energy. And if the record is a good record, then it's a good record. But if it's not, then keep on moving to the next, you know, because you will find that one. And all it really takes is one. So that's how I handle that.
That's dope, because you know how it is in this industry. It's crazy, right? A lot of people will be like, "Yo, I want you to sing like Beyonce, or I want you to have that signature flow like Ashanti, or I want you to sing like, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to sing like Toni Braxton, just so you can be able to get some, some likes or some of that other stuff." But at the end of the day, like, I love the fact that you have a layer of maturity about how you want your music to be, not just delivered by yourself, but also to put out there for the masses. So I love that. Journey B is my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio, and I appreciate all the listeners listening, tuning in, live radio. And one question as well is, like, you know, you have I see your YouTube blowing up, videos, everything that I'm looking at right now. So what does the future hold for Journey B right now?
And I was just about to say, I was like, everything that you see, you know, on YouTube is not even the peak of who I am. That's literally, like, you know, you have like a sandwich and you got the bread, and you have like the crust on the rim that everybody rip off. That is what's on YouTube. That is what's on YouTube. That's not even the whole sandwich yet, or the bread.
Wow.
So I would say what to expect from me is more truth of who I am. That's like only the crust of who I am. And I appreciate every project that I did. Oh my God, it meant so much to me. And honestly, sometimes I look back, and because I move so fast, it's like, dang, like I've done quite a few things, but I just look forward to what I have in store. You know, I look forward to the future. So I have to remind myself, like, you know, don't get ahead of yourself. Like, appreciate what you've done, because I know sometimes when artists say that, it's kind of like they may seem like ungrateful, you know, especially to the people that were involved. But I appreciate, you know, every project that I did, but I also know that what I have in store next, which is getting to your question, which is by the end of August, I will have another single dropped, and I expect it to be more close to who I am inside versus what other people may perceive.
Okay.
I have a few tracks that I've been working on, you know. I have a few different vibes, but definitely like the end of August is when I'll be dropping something next.
Okay. All right. You gonna give the listeners the name of these songs, or you just gonna wait to unleash it? Just give it as a celebrated Christmas gift / birthday gift / anniversary gift / new release.
One of these songs, one of my songs is called "It's All Right," and the vibe I would say, oh my God, my funky song. The vibe I would say it gives me is like a Janet, a Janet vibe. Yeah, it will have to be a Janet vibe, like a modern day Janet. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, that's something that the listeners could look forward to.
Yeah, look forward to that. It's called "It's All Right."
You said that's the only one you're gonna let it leak just a little bit as far as what it is. You're not gonna tell the other one.
That's what people be remembering. People be remembering. They're gonna be like, where's that song at? So I need to make sure it's gonna be on
Hey, for real, they'll be like, yeah, I heard Journey B on Nexxlegacy Radio, and she said that the name of the song was gonna be the name of the song, and I don't hear it, I don't see it, but hey, I feel you. Hey, real talk. And before I put Denia, she is Queen magazine. She does a Denia's Your Radio, and before I put her on, because I know she has a question or two for you as well. Like, let me ask you a question about hide and seek real quick, because I saw the video. I love the concept, and I love how it was put together. I mean, it was done like on a super high level. So, how did that song and video and release come about?
So actually, that video and that song was recorded for the Harriet Tubman movie, but it was in a to be picked for that movie, but it ended up being picked up by another film. It's an independent film called Last Flight Out of Hell. But before that was picked, I had already recorded that because my producer was like, hey, yo, Jay, I need you to, record this song. Let's see if we can get you a placement. They didn't take it, but Last Flight Out of Hell ended up taking it. So that's how that project got started. A lot of people think that that's like one of my songs. That's actually just a movie placement, which is really big. But I didn't one day just listen to that. Oh, I want to do that song. Once I got to know why I was doing it and the history behind the film, that's when I got, more involved. And that's why I was able to pull out that passion in those scenes, because at first I didn't know what I was doing. I had to learn some karate moves, the day of, I didn't know, what I was getting myself into, but I've always been open to anything, that I feel like can benefit me and put me out there and, send out a message. But once my producer told me, listen, this is what we're doing and this is the backstory, I'm like, oh, yeah, I need to get I want to be a part of that.
Now, I love that. Again, and it goes back to the testament of you taking control over your career. You may have people in your lane who are, giving you a bunch of opportunities, but I like the fact that you are talking about, well, I want to know why this is done, how this is done, who's doing it, and what's the purpose behind it. So at the end of the day, you can be able to make the call whether you're going to go ahead and take on said project, said song, said whatever, and make it your own at the end of the day. So I like that. Again, it goes back to maturity. And I feel like, before I put Denia on, I feel like a lot of young ladies out there trying to get it in and be the best they can be need to go that route as well, correct?
Yeah. Yep. You definitely, intent is so important because it's all energy at the end of the day. So I, as an artist, I'm responsible for making sure that I understand what it is that I'm doing and I can pull out that energy, because that's really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's all energy. So I need to make sure as an artist that I understand so I can feel, so I can connect, and so I can deliver.
Amen to that. We got Journey B as my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. I am branded. Let me go ahead and put in Denia Azure Radio, the takeover. Denia in the house as well. What's up, girl?
Hello. Oh wait, no, that's not her. I thought she was gonna say hello. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, she should, but her phone's probably on mute.
You're right. It was on mute. I'm in the process of getting my hair done, so I had my phone on mute. I was like, Brand calls me, this stuff also the background. Let me turn the background down. So my apologies. Good evening, very good evening.
What's up, Denia?
Yes, I had to call. I listened to the small clip that was on the Instagram, and I had to go check out. I got to make sure I subscribe to you on YouTube as well. Girl, you were definitely doing your thing. Your voice is incredible. Oh my gosh! You're so very welcome. So, what did you do the very first time that you found out that you got a placement, whether it be on TV, radio, whatever? Like, what was your first reaction when you got your first placement?
My first reaction was, what's next?
I love it. I love
that. I love that. Like, right, like, okay, that's cool.
Hey,
now what else?
I love that. Listen, she's like, oh, I got this, but I mean, you're gonna give me something else after this, right? So, you know.
Yep, I love it.
Love it.
What's next? Because it's like, I need that again, because the feeling was just so great. It's like, let's do it. It's addictive, you know. Yeah.
Definitely. So how old were you when you wrote your first song, and do you remember what it was about?
I was 6 when I wrote my first song, and the name of my song was Flowery Garden. Yeah, and I sang it to my mom.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
To my mom, like, every day. Everybody in the house knows my song. They actually still know it to this day.
That's dope.
Wait. Hold up, Denia. Hold up. Let me ask this. Hey, all right, Jay. So, was that Flowery Garden? Was that like an up-tempo joint? Was that a mid, or was that a ballad? Like, what was that vibe right there at 6 years old?
It was a little mid acoustic, mid
I love it.
I love it. I love it that people still remember this song, and that's what makes it impactful. See, that's ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call timeless music. When you were able to write a song at 6 and people still remember it, that was the key that you was writing timeless music. Just saying.
But in adult life, my first time that I wrote a song, a complete song by myself, would probably be "Open Me Up," which you guys will definitely be hearing. I got some songs in the vault. I got some songs. Listen, I even forgot about that when it was.
Yes.
It was Open Me Up. I wrote that song when I got out of a very interesting relationship.
Gotcha.
Interesting, yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Interesting is a good word. Interesting is a good word to put it. So interesting.
Right.
So Denia, interesting just means like you listen, like he
like
ain't
I'm
worth
trying not to
nothing.
say something
I don't want to put.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm trying not to say something that I want to get about to get sued for. Yeah, that's usually what that means. We ain't talking no more. We're trying to have a lawyer conversation. Let me just say interesting.
There you go. There you go.
So we don't know which fool this is.
There you go.
So that's your need for trying to get some rights to the song. You get no play over here. Okay, no ads, no mentions, no nada. All you get to do is cry in your bedroom now because that was your loss. That part.
Listen, and if that person is still like friends on IG and what you watch me blow up, don't keep liking my don't keep liking my stuff and tell me like, look, like I remember her when. Nah, just keep it moving. Bye.
Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy, please.
Real talk.
Oh
Journey V is my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. I am branded. Denia is here. Also, make sure you follow this young lady on Instagram at officially.dnia. Journey Bee. And Jay, like, with singles coming out at the end of the month, you know, you got a lot of dope sounding music. Like, I caught you, like, my initial, like, vibe to you was the Heal the World joint. Like, you know, it was, you know, obviously it's a cover for Michael. So what made you decide you wanted to do a little something on that level with that particular song?
Well, of course, you know, everything that's going on in today's society, like, definitely motivated me to just speak out, you know. And I've always been that type of person because I haven't really been posting about it because I'm the one that lives what other people may post, and I've always been that type of person.
That part.
So that's how I wanted to speak up. I'm memes, you know, cool captions, fun, all that is cool, but music has always been my way to speak up and speak out. I felt comfortable doing it that way. So I was actually getting ready to do Man in the Mirror, but then, you know, one of my team members was like, you know, that's good, but I can hear you on Heal the World just because of the tone of his voice and the melodies. It just fit better for my voice. And I listened to it. I was like, okay, I can see that. I can see, you know, where it can. Because I'm going back and forth singing the different songs. Certain songs do sound better, you know, on certain voices. So just my energy that I put behind it and how it just was effortlessly. Anything that's effortless, I'm sorry. Anything that's effortless to me always feels like it's meant for me. So when I started singing it and it became effortless, I was just like, all right, this is the one.
That's what's up. Hey, you while you were talking and throwing that out there, you kind of threw something out there where I was kind of interested in knowing, like, I mean, you seem like, you know, you get a lot of different advice from people on your team. I'm sure family, you know, there's a lot of people, maybe like, you know, some fan bases may come in and they may throw little suggestions out there. Like, what was some of the best advice that you got so far in your young career that you've gotten, and what was the worst advice that you got so far in your young career?
The best advice I've gotten so far is don't get there, but don't leave dead bodies behind. And get there, but don't leave dead bodies behind, which to me that means just move strategically. You know, everything doesn't have to be an opportunity. Learn how to give, learn how to receive, and try your best to always be fair and be, you know, modest but not timid, you know. That's something that I'm still learning how to do. But I've come so far, and I'm, you know, every day I remind myself, like, Journey, you're a work in progress. But, yeah, it will be don't get there, but don't leave dead bodies behind. You know, don't do anybody bad. You know, always move with love. You know, always be fair, you know. And advice I would say I've gotten is, let's see, because Lord, you would be safe.
Let's do it. See, like, do I gotta pick one, or can I just pick 100? Like, let me do which one? Like, which one?
Yeah, I deal with so many people. Because you know everybody, and I know they don't mean no harm, but everybody just doesn't know. You just don't know. Delayed. But it would be. Oh Lord. I hope nobody listening that doesn't know.
We got a handful of listeners worldwide and in the States. Girl, you good. You good.
It would probably be, all of them just running through my head. I'm trying to grab them as they come to me. the worst advice that I've ever gotten is just because someone is older than you doesn't mean, like, that means that they know what's best. Like, someone older than me thinking that, you know, someone thinking that just because they're older that, okay, it's this way because I've experienced it. I feel like everybody's experience is designed specifically to them. So just because it ain't work for you don't mean it can't work for me. That's how I feel.
So my thing is, first thing that comes off the top of my head is like she, you know, and I'm saying this with Denia with Jay listening. So I'm thinking Denia journeys like this, like, you know, she got the OG person be like, yeah, you know, I don't think you should do the Michael Jackson Heal the World because, you know, I don't think people are going to pay attention to it, and, you know, throwing all kinds of different little reasons why you shouldn't do something that is in your heart or whatever. Like, and as I'm saying that, don't we get that a lot from a lot of people? Like, a lot of people are like, look, like, don't do this. Even though you like doing it, don't do this. Like, if it's not gonna hurt nobody and it's not gonna hurt me and it's not gonna hurt you, why are you trying to throw shade on my joy? You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I see it.
Right. And it's so funny because, like, when you think about that, I think about when I first started doing jewelry. It was people always came to me with the, you know, my sister used to do that, and my cousin used to do that, and my aunt used to do that. And I'm sitting here like, if I would have listened to these people, I wouldn't have got TV placements, radio, red carpet, you know what I'm saying, on the news. What are you kidding me? Magazine placements, like I currently, you know, like that wouldn't have happened had I listened to them. So I don't know, girl, I know exactly what you're saying, because everybody's like, you know, well, these people used to do it back in the day, and they used to do it for a hobby, and I'm like, that's great, but I'm doing this, and why are you not supporting? Like, you say it's cute or whatever, but you're not spending no money. Okay, do it too. I know that I'm not gonna be in that place because I have other goals for what I'm doing. But why are you mad? You know what I mean? So, girl, I understand completely.
I just feel like, you know, the more you know yourself, the more you know what you need to listen to, because sometimes you do need to listen, but at the same time you got to know yourself to know what you need to listen to. And if you don't know yourself, then you don't know what you need to listen to. Because I do. You know, I have my moments where I'm like, all right, let me sit back, let me listen. But it's because I do my research on that person or that topic or myself, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to process this information because I need this, you know.
There you go. Real game right here. Journey B is my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. Denia is your radio. She's giving game, like, you know, it's you know, hey, listen, if Journey, if you want me to go do something and it's filled with joy or whatever, I'm gonna soak it in too, and I'm gonna do what I do. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, I want everybody to go holler at my girl on Instagram. Instagram.com/officially.journeyb. I'm going to play Get Free, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to talk to you about what you mentioned earlier about Heal the World, stuff that's going on right now, and how that's affecting your movement as far as the entertainment business. So, Nexxlegacy Radio, Denia is your radio, my guest, Journey B. I mean, listen. Let me just take that song, put it up against some other songs, and this song is going to blow them other songs out of the water just because. And I'm not trying to gaslight the situation, but I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't Journey B fans now, you're going to miss out when her name is out there, Madison Square Garden, wherever. You know what I mean? Like, jump on it now. Because if you ain't day one, she gonna appreciate you, but she gonna be like, where you been? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Why weren't you here? You know what I mean? So, just saying. Go ahead.
Have you recorded the video for this one yet, child? Have you recorded the video for this one yet?
I did. That was actually it's so crazy. August is really like my month because I released that song last August. I'm getting ready to release another one. But yeah, it's on YouTube. The video's on YouTube.
Nah, you ain't seen the video yet, girl. You better go check that video out. She's getting it in.
I we have been in production. We finished the video shoot yesterday. We were in production for it all week. I haven't checked nothing. So like I'm about to go share, like, comments, all of that fun stuff. So just for people that don't understand, if when artists are on YouTube, y'all like to watch view stuff all day long. Comment and share. That's how you show YouTube who the dope artists are. Comments and shares. They are very important. Like, y'all want to watch views and stuff, y'all want to watch the content. Comment and share. That's how people get noticed. So when you want artists like this that are dope as hell, comment and share. Comment and share on YouTube. That's how artists get noticed. Y'all sit up there, y'all got viewers 1,000 times, and then there's like 3 comments. No, that's not how any of this works. Show your love by commenting and sharing. That's how people get out there. That's how people go viral. Y'all comment and share a negative mess all day long. Comment and share on some dope ass artists like this. What is y'all doing? Excuse me.
Listen, hey, and Journey, feel me on this. Like, Denia, I feel like we're privileged. Like, she's on Nexxlegacy Radio. We got a lot of years behind our belt. You know what I'm saying? Interviewed a lot of dope celebrities during the years. But I feel like I'm privileged because you know how you can feel that an artist is ascending. You know what I mean? She's ready to go get out there and just really get it in. Like, that was the reason why I wanted to holler at Journey, because she is that person. You know what I mean? Not just because of her talent. Like, I just feel like she is, like, ready. You know what I mean? And I'm saying that because I want all the people out there that's listening, producers, all that stuff. And Denia, shout out to your magazine, because I know you probably want to work with her on something like that too. But I want everybody to really pay attention and be that day one Journey fan. Like, Journey should have a day one fan base, but I'm the president right now. I just acknowledged it. I'm putting it out there. I'm the president of the Journey Day One Fan Club. Holla at your boy. You know what I mean? So I just put it out there. It's done.
Yeah, I just want to work with on a couple of different tips. So she's definitely doing amazing things. So we'll talk offline, Miss Lady. We definitely got some work to do. Definitely.
Real talk. For real. Hey, listen. Listen, we talking, we praying it into existence. It's going to happen, so we're going to get it cracking. So that's what we doing right here. Nexxlegacy Radio, Denia Azure Radio, my guest Journey B in the building. Follow her on Instagram at officially.journeyb. And my question to you is, listen, I know it's crazy, pandemic, prayers goes out to all the people that has lost their lives due to the coronavirus and all the people out there that is struggling right now, dealing with this this pandemic, this disease, everything shut down. Life is on pause. It's been like this for the last 6 months. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy.
My question to you, dear, is how are you navigating through life right now? Not just, professionally, but even personally. Like, if you could share, like, how are you handling, just dealing with life as we know it?
Really, honestly, I ask myself the same question. How am I getting through? I feel like it's a lot to deal with God and the coverage and the protection that He has on my life, because I don't know if you know. I know you don't know. Actually, in January, so this is my story about this coronavirus. In January, before coronavirus was even a thing, I think. When did it come around? Like February, end of February, beginning of March?
Yep.
Okay, so in January, I had auditioned for Making the Band. And when they had contacted me, I was very nervous. I was like, should I do it? Should I not do it? I had just got a job in HR, and I was trying to, just create a better foundation for myself so I can be more stable and I can be, a better artist, so on and so on. So I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know if they're going to have us move. I just started this job. And so I did it anyways, and I ended up making it through. And about a week before coronavirus got really bad and they started shutting things down, I had left my job way before coronavirus had everybody at home, because when I had made it through the Making the Band, they were getting ready to fly us out to L.A. So long story short, we were supposed to fly out February 28th. No, March 28th. Audition for February 28th. We were supposed to fly out March 28th, and of course, coronavirus hit like mid-March. So it hit really bad mid-March. So when that happened, I was like, okay, are they going to have us still come out there? How are they going to play this? So long story short, they ended up canceling, us coming out there. I ended up having to find, another job, and I ended up not going to LA. And still to this day, like, we don't know when we're going to be able to go out to LA. So coronavirus has really taught me how to survive and make it happen and always be prepared for the unexpected, because you never know. Because I was not expecting this. I was supposed to be in LA right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then too, like,
Trust, girl.
Yeah. It's
I was
a lot.
supposed to be at the draft, so I understand. Trust me.
Yeah,
I understand.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like, at first you think you're in control, but coronavirus has definitely taught me I can only be in control of my energy, not what goes on outside of me, And I feel like that's the lesson it's teaching everybody. Like, the only thing you really control is you, So taking the good with the bad, taking it one day at a time. I start a new job tomorrow, so, hey, it's working.
There you go. There you go.
That's what's up.
Hey.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up.
Silver lining.
But
Journey, I'm gonna take it back real quick though. You said making a band. So was this a Puffy presentation, or was this something different?
This was Puffy. This was him and his sons and Lorianne, his main. She used to be one of his choreographers for the Pussycat Dolls. So it was their whole thing. Yeah, it was their whole thing. It was 2 days, so stressful. Like, oh my God, like those 2 days, I realized why I had to go through everything I've been through in my life, because it's like I applied every ounce of passion and pain and frustration into those 2 days. And when the coronavirus happened, I was just like, God, like, come on now. I know you got better. You have to, because I did that. Like, it wasn't a maybe. It wasn't like I was on the Skype call with the TV production people doing my Skype interview for the show. Like, it was that close. And I pray and I ask God, whenever you want that to come back around, it will. They haven't canceled it. Like, they haven't sent us anything saying that they're not doing it, but of course, everything is up to coronavirus, because those contracts that they have with everything and how they were going to do production, they still exist. So I know that the show will go on, and I may be a whole new beast by then, So
hey, listen. Hey, amen to that though, because God has a plan for show, and not only that, I mean, this is setting you up for something, bigger. And also during the time of the hiatus, I'm sure, because I know I heard about just the making a band reboot, and I know Puffy was involved, but I know his son was doing it. But I know there was like a lot of hands in the cookie jar, so to speak, when it comes to that. And I just feel like, hey, listen, I got a lot of people good exposure, for their musical talents and stuff like that. So I know that could have been a lane and an avenue that you could have stretched out. One of those highlighted moments is, listen, if somebody wants you to go walk upstate to go get some cheesecake, I'm with you. I'll go with you. We good. That's one of those old classic one of those old classic making a band joints. But listen, now I think the pandemic strikes a heavy hand on the entertainment business, just for the simple fact that it's hard to go do shows, you know what I mean? Like, I know you probably want to, headline and do a opener or open up for somebody, and it's just, people can't wiggle out and do what they do anymore. So, but performing live in front of a lot of people is still your passion. It's still something you want to do, right?
Of course. Definitely. That's not
Yeah, I think
going
that
nowhere.
I think that it's always something that I feel like when it comes down to it, like the coronavirus, and just come to give me your thoughts too on how this all kind of intertwined into the everything that's going on with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter. Like, give me your thoughts about everything that you've kind of like witnessed, not just due to the coronavirus, but just everything in general regarding that as well.
Charles, I just feel like everything stems from self, and nothing has gotten worse. We've just gotten more advanced with technology to expose it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yep.
It's important. It really is. But there's been millions of Breonna Taylors, and we just didn't know about it. And it really makes me sad. It really makes me wonder, like, who's in control, seriously? Like, who's in charge here of this world? The way it is being ran is just, like, ridiculous. Like,
right.
It's kind of like, who is in charge? Is anybody in charge here? Because it seems like the president don't know what he's doing, and we don't know how to tell him what to do, so who's in charge? Like,
right.
seriously.
So, wait, do we have a president? Do we have one? Like, that's how I feel. Like, do we have one?
No, seriously, it's really sad. There shouldn't, like, what did I think Tupac said, like, we have, money for war, but not to feed the homeless, not to house the homeless. We have money for war, but not to take care of the people who went to war. Veterans, there's millions of homeless veterans. There's no reason why they should be, homeless. No reason why they should be mentally ill and not have the proper. I was making a video today. I'm like, I'm pretty sure there are more mental illness cases than there are coronavirus cases, and
amen to that.
It's not being looked at as a pandemic. It's being looked at as, oh, they need some pills. Oh, like, that's their thing to deal with. Oh, they need therapy. No, they're sick.
Right.
They need help. It is a disease. It is a hormonal imbalance, and it is a disease, and it is killing people every day. So I feel like everything is self, and the changes that need to be made are inner. Like, people can't do anything until the people that are in charge do something, because they're not going to listen. They don't want to listen. They don't listen, and they know what they're doing. So, best thing you can do
amen
is
to that.
Protect you and yours. Seriously.
Exactly. Yeah, Pac said you got money for war but can't feed the poor. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of homeless veterans are facing that every single day, and they're dealing with the coronavirus, and they're dealing with Black Lives Matter. I mean, you got stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy that we living in this world right now. What I feel like too, in general, is like, life is already too short enough as it is, and we all have our vices and our different things too. But I feel like the best thing we can do is to be able to help each other push through. So in a lot of ways, and I'm going to bring it back to music, is, you're doing that with your current fan base and your new fan base, because there's a lot of people out there that's really appreciating the vibe that you kick in, because, it brings a lot of hope to a lot of people. So, have you always, in general, like, since you've been doing music and since you put yourself out there musically, do you get that feeling sometimes that, what I'm doing is touching a lot of people?
Yeah, and, like, that's, I live it, too. Like, I live my days, like, feeling like, I'm a light, I'm not here I'm here for a reason, and I know that I inspire, a lot of people but the people inspire me because they give me something to release, like, I know that I can help people by expressing, because we're all going through, like, the same thing. So it's like, I know when I hear a Journeysekwa song that may be talking about her getting her heart broken or her being, happy, I'm like, oh, like, I relate to her. It makes me feel good, because people are mean. So music, it just makes you in a
Real
good
talk.
mood to not feel alone. You feel like you know somebody and you really don't know them. I don't know. That's just what music does for me. It's a real warm feeling. So when I put it out, that's the same thing that I expect others to feel: warm, loved, free, expressive. All that. That's what I feel.
Amen to that.
Even if it's sad.
Amen to that. Journey B's my guest, Nexxlegacy Radio. I am Branded in the building. All the people out there listening, still with a lot of good vibes online, live radio. A lot of people are really digging the conversation and the vibe. And you know what, Jay? I'm going to do something different. I haven't did it in a while, seemed like. And before, we wrap up our interview, I'm going to play a little game right now.
Okay.
I feel like this game would be a good game to play. I'm going to give you we're going to play a little word association. Give you about five little different words. And I just, first thing that comes to mind, just, you know how we do it. So let me see if I can cue up like a nice little old school theme song or something like that or whatever that might be. Yeah, here we go. All right. We got word association. Journey B's my guest. Everybody clap your hands. Wave them from side to side, whatever it is you want to do. But we're going to get this in real quick, and we're going to talk to the young lady, and we're going to throw a couple of names out there. We're going to throw some names out there. First thing that comes to your mind, young lady, when I say these names, and the first one is Michael Jackson.
Legend.
Will, Jada, and August.
Entanglement.
Dessert.
Sweet.
Relationships.
Not for me. Not for me. I'm so serious. Not for me.
And the only reason why I'm laughing like that is because the way you said it, I felt it. I so felt it though. I was like, ooh, ooh. So hey, listen, all you people out there. All you people out there that's listening, y'all just got friend zoned hella fast. Like, y'all probably like, damn. They're probably like, damn, I'm never going to win her hand right now. Like, oh.
And let me explain why it's not for me. It's not for me, not because they don't work, but it's not for me because how I operate. And I know where my energy has to go right now. It has to go into me. And that's why it's not for me right now. I love relationships. I love love, though. Don't get me wrong. But I just know what it takes. I know what it takes, what type of level of focus and relationships. They're already hard. So you have to create space for that. And I just don't got it.
Right. And I think any man or person whoever is, should understand that. You know what I'm saying? Fall back, bro. You good? Like, just let me do what I do. But I love you for that. You're like, not for me. I love it. One more I'm throw out there is it's commonplace when it's music. First thing that comes to your mind. Music.
Expression.
Okay. There you go. See, that wasn't a hard game to play, right?
No.
That's cool. See, Journey played the word association game like a true player from the Himalayas. I'll just play it. So, Journey, thank you for playing the game. I appreciate it. That is Journey B's game that we just played right now. So you guys, parting gifts. I don't know. I have to figure out something or whatever. Hey, what I am gonna do though is buy her single when it drops at the end of the month. That's what I will do. So that's love right there. So I'll definitely make sure I'll plug that in. So I'll do that.
It's coming.
What was that?
I said it is coming. It is on its way.
There you go. Journey B is my guest, Nexxlegacy Radio. Make sure you follow her on Instagram, officially.JourneyB is where you need to go. Hit her up right now, not now, but right now, and just support her movement. And final take on everything before we let you roll out is when it comes to everything, you got singles coming out. I feel like there's everything that you've accomplished so far is, to me, I still feel like the beginning of something huge. Like, the moment I heard your voice and the moment I kind of vibed off of how you carry yourself, I just feel like that next level and that next gear is fast approaching. So my question is, when it's all said and done and how you, the artist, want to be remembered, how would you want to be remembered at the end of the day? And it doesn't matter if you have 500 fans or 5 billion fans, how do you want to be remembered?
That's a good question. At the end of the day, I want to be remembered as a person with a good heart.
Okay.
But I also want to be remembered as a person that plays smart.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
You stupid. Yeah, that was funny. You got the rhyme and whoa, you got skills, girl. You got this. You got this.
No, but really, it really mean a lot to me, and really not even by everybody. Just I want my family to know. I want my legacy to know that, listen, this woman, she gave her all and she sacrificed and she did what she had to do, and you got to have a good heart to do that because it's never entirely just for you, so.
Amen. Amen. And I want to say, too, and it's just, I told the story as far as how, I came across your page and stuff like that. And I just also want to tell the people out there that as far as just, I've interviewed so many people over the years, and I've had good dialogue with a lot of people over the years. And, it's always good to know that there is, a person, and I'm saying this to you, Jay, like there's a person out there that can embrace the situation and, just kind of team up and just communicate. Like, to me, I always feel like anything that you do in life and you build and you network and you trying to make sure that you make things happen, it's always good to have an open mind and a big heart, and I feel like you got that. And, and I think that is, like, the best gift that you can give me, because I always feel like anytime that you do music, you give a piece of yourself every time a single drops, you know what I mean? Or every time, you're in the studio working on something, you always giving pieces of yourself every single time. So, from a media standpoint, I always feel like, look, it's just time that we just strike back and give something or do something, that, for you, to show our appreciation. So, this is just the first step, Jay, of many more opportunities you and I have, going down the line. But I definitely want to appreciate everything that you are becoming, because I feel like you're just getting started and the sky's the limit for what you got going on the rest of the way. And, it's cool that I could be a part of it. That's how I feel.
Thank you. I appreciate you so much. And I'm so grateful for you allowing me to be on this radio show. A touch is a touch, and energy is real. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to explain and entertain y'all. Well, explain who I am, entertain everybody.
Explain, entertain, do whatever you need to do to go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? So, hey. Just say it. All right, Journey. Final shout outs to your fan base. New fan base people out there that's just locked into you for the very first time. And your day one people, who's been with you since the beginning. I'm going to leave it up to you. You got the floor. What do you want to tell these people live on the air?
Man, stay tuned. Stay tuned and stay in tune with yourself. And if you really, to all my new people, my new family that may not have known me before, if you really want to get to know me, just listen to my lyrics, and my music. I don't talk a lot, because like I said, I sing. So if you really want to get to know me, listen to my lyrics, and thank you to all my supporters and the people that have been supporting me thus far. Like I said, this is only the crust of the whole sandwich. So, I appreciate everybody, and stay tuned and stay in tune with yourself.
Here you go. And some people may like the crust, but I'm telling you, once you get that whole sandwich, you're going to be like, damn, I started with the crust, and now I got the whole thing, legit. Now I got the whole thing. And listen, they going to be greedy, and they going to be wanting more sandwiches and stuff like that or whatever. So, that's why y'all need to go follow Jay at officially.journeyb for more sandwiches. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Well, Journey, thank you. Thank you. Journey, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Listen, like I said, I mean what I say, and I really and truly think you are a gift. So keep doing what you're doing. And, I'm going to be there supporting you. Like I said, day one, I want to do up a Journey B fan thing, whatever we got to do. I feel like everybody needs to hear your talents, and everybody needs to appreciate it, not just the visuals as far as the videos, but people need, when the music drops, we support it. We need to go back grassroots and do what we got to do to make sure that good music and authentic talent reigns supreme. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. But I appreciate you, though, for real.
I appreciate you, too.
All right, stay blessed, and I'll be at you, Journey. Thank you for the interview opportunity. You killed it. You're the best.
Thank you for having me.
Got it. That is a beautiful, talented Journey B. Go follow her on Instagram at officially Journey B. This is Nexxlegacy Radio. I am Branded.
Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Are you ready for Nexxlegacy?
Well, let's begin, my good people. Welcome to Next.